All right, am I live now? Somebody let me know if I'm live now. Oh, okay. Y'all give me 1 second. I had the camera up in just a second. Let me take care of my daughter. Lord, her timing is always horrible. I hope she's listening to me. Okay. Okay. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. I'm about to get my camera together. I can't wait for her to have this child so so I can get some revenge. Ooh, Lord. Lord, now that ain't working. Oh, give me a sec. I'm almost ready. There we go. All right. Oh, Lord, have mercy, Jesus. Oh, boy. All right, here we go. Here we go. What's happening? What's happening? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome, 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 welcome to Deeper Understanding, where I am your host, your sole proprietor. I'm your motherfucking Dr. Jones. I'm alive. We finally live and in the house. Good God Almighty. Mm. I'm so sorry, y'all, for the technical difficulties. I am because let me turn this off. Because of the as I've been stating, the my software, my computer updated, and the drivers for my camera is now obsolete. Therefore, the only other solution was to use my phone as the camera. And so that's what we're using now. It's not the best setup. It's not optimal. It's not what I want because I don't have access to my phone. And this child is hollering out she needs some cash out money to get home. And I'm like, oh God. And so that's what took me so long to get the camera back up because she needed some money because she was stranded. Lord have mercy. Well, nevertheless, we here. We here. We got kind of a combination show today. Uh, let's go ahead and do our church announcements. If you have not done so, the shirts are popping. Now, I'm just gonna be honest. And I'm sorry if it's shaking. The phone is so heavy that it shakes. It's connected to the ring light and it's shaking. So I got to get an independent stand for it. Like I said, I'm sorry for it. This is the best I can do for right now. So y'all can see my ugly ass. Um, but the shirts are popping. I got one on today. Here we go. The red and black make chicken great again. You can get yours now. Place your order and we can get it to you. We got regular sleeve. This is a short sleeve, regular t-shirt. We got long sleeve that was modeled and purchased by Latia Slaws. We've got hoodies, which Ariel bought one. D'Angelo bought one. So yeah, whatever you want, we got you. So I urge you, place your order and come on in and get you one so you don't be left out. Join this imperial movement. We're in a special place right now, and I want you to be part of it. I appreciate everybody who has currently contributed and is supporting us. It means a whole lot. Yes, it does. We appreciate it. And the shirts look good. You know, my daughter said, Daddy, I don't agree with your little slogan, but your shirt is cute. I can't lie. I don't know, thank you, baby. That's something. Give me something. Give me me. And let's go holler out she want a hoodie for free. Woo, gotta love these children. But nevertheless, put your orders in and we'll get you squared away. I place orders on Tuesday. He gives them to me y'all by Tuesday night. So get them in to me, you know, give me with the munties and we'll get you custom made. We good. Any other church announcements? I probably won't be on Sunday because I got to do some some fatherly duties. Got to take my babies driving so they can get ready to take their driving test so they can drive on their own. Amen for that. So we probably won't be on Sunday because I got to go to Murfreesboro and I don't know how long I'm going to be down there. Other than that, went to the doctor today, sold another shirt to my doctor. My doctor said, what you got on that shirt? So I showed it to her. She said, I like that. You got one in my size? I sure do. My doctor weighed like 95 pounds. So I went and got her one out the trunk, and she was happy with it. I didn't take a picture for her, but she was happy. She had to run around. She always on the move. But we thank her too. Thank you, Dr. Doran. Now, and let me say this too. You know, since we've been popping, the shirt's been moving, we've been doing things out here. The show was always making noise, but now the shirts are making noise. People are starting to take heed to it. One thing I gotta say is that the haters are starting to mount up again. Yeah, that's one thing if you don't like my show. It's one thing if you don't like my shirts. It's one thing you don't like the movement. You don't like you're not a Magite. That's fine. Why you gotta hate? Why you gotta be jealous? Why you gotta be mad? Huh? Why all this hatred towards me? You ain't gotta purchase no shirt. You ain't gotta watch this show. But why are you spreading hate on me? That's what I can't deal with. So today, you got a problem. It's heat check time. Come on, check your heat in. Check it in and see what's up. You got a problem. You got an issue with what I say. You got a problem with what I believe in. You got a problem with the movement. You got a problem with all this stuff I put out here. Now's your time. Come on and speak your piece. And we ain't got to be ugly. We can do it like adults. But I want you to be able to clear your mind and clear the air. Because see, I noticed people like to gang up when it's in a public forum, like when it's just on my regular page, on my regular we out and just on the page, oh, here they come. But then when I ask them to come into the arena, they don't want to come. So I just want to extend the opportunity. You got a problem with MAGA? You got a problem with Make Cheating Great Again? You got a problem with the show? Now's the time. Come on and say what you got to say. Hit the link. I got it pinned in the comments. Hit the link. And speak your mind. I'm a big boy. Come on. We're going to give you the minute to open up the doors of the church, and let's whoever who will come, let them come. Will that be anyone? Or maybe you just got something nice to say. How about that? Maybe if you got something nice to say, you can click the link or comment or whatever. Now, if you text me, it's going to take a while for me to reply because I got to reply through the computer. But yeah, I'm open to all comments, concerns, suggestions. Now's your time. Come on and speak freely. Speak and be heard. Mm-hmm. Will that be one? Otherwise, we're going to move forward. And all I got to say after that is, if you ain't going to say nothing, then don't be no coward and throw no rocks and hide your hands. If you got some heat, let it out. All right, well, I guess ain't gonna be nobody. Well, I guess we'll move forward then. We ain't gonna sit up here all night waiting for the haters to speak. See, they don't want to talk when we give them opportunity to say something. Why do I think it's some heat? Because it is, Tim. It's heat. It's heat. See, all this heat and no one gonna show up. Well, I mean, if you ain't gonna show up, then why say anything, period? Why not have the nuts to face me? See, I know it's some haters. I know it's some heat because see, when somebody joins the Imperial MAGA movement, it's a whole lot of laughing and smiling faces and kikiing and all that stuff. If it's funny, say what's funny. Come on and say, well, I want to laugh. I like to laugh. Because, see, I'm not even going to be foolish enough now, D-Man. I know they scared. I'm not going to be foolish enough to think just because, hey, Sloss, I'm not going to be foolish enough to think, well, if you don't buy my shirt, you hate me. No, I understand. Everybody can't buy the shirt. Everybody don't want the shirt. I get it. But if you ain't got nothing nice to say, stay out the way. Can I get an amen on that? You ain't going to buy no shirt, fine. Why are you sitting up here laughing? What's so funny? You can't say the shirts is cheap. You can't say they trash. Truth be told, hell, I'm not even making no money off of them. Since people really want to know, I'm not making no money off these shirts. My whole thing is I want people to have the product because they said, oh, you ain't going to do that. I bet you ain't gonna do that. Okay. Here it is. Here it is. Y'all said I wasn't gonna do it. Here it is. But that's okay. I understand. People like to hide, throw rocks and hide their hands because they scared, and that's all right. Keep on being scared. I'm gonna start calling your asses out, and I'm gonna say this too. If you say something out of line to me, I'm gonna start telling people about their husbands that's coming in my inbox talking about how their wives is and how they want to make cheating great again. Uh-oh, they ain't ready for that. See, then I'm being messy. I'm being petty. Nevertheless, let's go forth. You want another one, Slaw? Hey, I got you. Come on. There's plenty where that came from. But we're gonna move forward with the show. We're gonna talk about the man in the mirror. The man in the mirror. We always talking about the mirror, how important the mirror is. The mirror is where you find truth about yourself. You see some things that you might not like about yourself. Can I get a witness in here? I should have put the organ on. Yeah, when you look in that mirror, so you can hide and you can lie and you can pussyfoot and all that stuff all around in the outside world. But when you have to stand and look in that mirror, and you have to confront what's looking back at you. See, there's no hiding, ain't no cowards when you're looking in that mirror. You either see what's looking back or you in denial. It's been several times in my life. I'm just gonna talk about me today. Is that all right with y'all? I don't mind talking about myself. So I ain't got nothing to hide. I'm not ashamed. See, I was talking to a young lady last night. I don't know if she's gonna call in or watch or whatever, but she's a very young lady, 22 years old. And we was talking to her, me and another older man who's, I think he's like 43, so he's a year older than me. And we telling her about men and what to look for and what she needs to do. And I told her, when you go out on these, because she was like, dating is a waste of time. It's a waste of time for a guy to spend his money to take you out and buy you this and do that. And I said, no, baby, going on a date, that's time for you to do your research. That's time for you to see if he is what he say he is. And I said, you should have a list of questions ready for him. Don't be scared. Ladies, when you go on these dates, don't be all caught up in the atmosphere and the feng shui and the menu and taking all these goddamn selfies and these pictures. You need to be doing some research. Don't worry about how deep his pockets is. Don't worry about how much he's spending. You need to find out who he is. And don't be ashamed to tell him. Don't be scared to tell him. I got some questions I want to ask you. And get as personal as you need to be. When you had a job interview, they ask you what they want to know, right? They don't hold shit back. You want to interview. And you trying to find out if this motherfucker is worth your time. So you need to ask him all the pertinent questions you need to know. So she started asking me, what should I ask him? And so I started telling her, And the first thing she started doing, bless her heart, she started saying, well, men don't think like that. Men don't want that. Men don't. And we both, two grown ass men in our 40s are telling her, baby, listen to what we telling you. We men, we telling you, this is how it is. But the most important thing I told her, I said, when you a man, you be turning into a man. Two things you gotta do. And y'all excuse me, my voice sounds a little funny. I'm having a little nasal drainage and shit. My throat a little clogged. Notice how when that shit happens when that shit clog up in the back of your damn throat. Two things got to happen for a man. And then I'll revert back to myself. First thing a man has to do is he has to exercise and eliminate his own ego. That's the first thing. Because see, when you're young, you're full of ego, you think you know everything, you think the world revolves around you. Yeah, you feel a little important. And Lord, don't let you have no position. Anybody out there know what I'm talking about? Hey, boo, you got to let go of that ego because, see, that ego is going to constantly tell you, oh, you better than this. You more important than this. You really start to believe you're better than people. I've been there. I've done this. I'm talking about me. The next thing a man has to do, he needs to find himself. You have to have true knowledge of self. Two things that I told her is critical for a man to become, well, for a young man to become a real man. And see, I go to myself. I was talking to my boy, my brother Damon today, and we was talking about all the women that I could have been with, that could have done something good for me, that could have took me to another level, but I did not have knowledge of self, and I had too much goddamn ego. I had so much ego that I could not allow somebody not to be perfect. The smallest little detail, I find something wrong. And Damon know what I'm talking about. Hell, Tia know what I'm talking about. The smallest minute detail I did not like, complete elimination. Probably cost me the love of my life. I had plenty of women in my late 20s, early 30s who wanted to love me, who wanted to take care of me, who wanted to take me to another level. They saw stuff in me that I didn't even see. They recognized the being a father. They recognized the being a diligent worker. They recognized the being somebody who was loyal. Okay, somebody want to come in. Oh, well, they coming in here. Yeah. These women had a true admiration for me. Some of them wanted to be a mother figure for my children. They really did. Yeah, Tim, I'm being honest, Tim. I'm talking about the man in the mirror. And even at 42, after all I done seen, all I've done, all I've overcome, I still have to look in the mirror and understand that I have messed up. Okay, brother, we can hear you. Who is there? You got to unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna put you out the room then. He said he just wanted to listen. No problem. We appreciate you. There we go. Yeah, as a man, you have to do that. You have to constantly look in the mirror. You have to constantly see where the holes are in your life. You have to constantly reevaluate who you are and where you want to be at. What's lacking? What's missing? What does it profit a man? The scripture says that. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world? Not saying I've gained the whole world now. But yes, how often do you look in the mirror? How often do you really study yourself and say, damn, I'm kind of thrown off right there. And I really get upset when I take inventory of all the people, all the women I let have access to me, have access to my mind, have access to my spirit for far too long, and they had nothing to contribute. They just wanted to be on the team. What does it profit a man? See, when you got knowledge of yourself as a man, you ain't worried about how much pussy you getting. You ain't chasing no tail. You ain't chasing no ass and no titties. Because you realize there's more to life than that. Well, I let my exes have access to me because I don't cut people off, period. See, if we ain't on bad terms, I don't do that blocking shit. I don't do that. See, to me, can I just be real? See, to me, I'm a little old school. That blocking shit, to me, is some passive pussy shit. Now, if we got some issues, I'd rather one of us or both of us come to the table. Look, I don't like you. You don't like me. Don't motherfucking call me no more. See, you just blocking. The other person don't even know why you blocking them. Or they block. That's pussy shit to me. Be a man or a woman enough to face that person and say, hey, look, we done. We don't want to talk to you no more. You don't talk to me. That way, you don't need to block each other. You ain't talking to each other. That's just my perception of it. But yeah, I look in the mirror and I let people stay and occupy. They mean me no good. And I wanted them to be around because hell, I wanted them to play with me. Quite frankly, let's just be real in here. I wanted them to play with me. I wanted them to use me like Toy Story. They just pick me up when they ready, and I'm a little pick me. I look back at the times of my life when I look in that mirror, I see times where I didn't love myself. Oh, come here, somebody. I know somebody feeling this. Oh, yeah, I wasn't always in love with me. I couldn't have been. I was way too reckless. I was way too careless, wasting time, wasting money. Slowly killing myself. Hold on, I want to read that. That reflection reveals them tethers. Yes. Yes. The reflection reveals all those things, all the ugly things that we hide from people, all the ugly scars, all of the before we put them wigs on, before we put them lashes on, all of that. All the ugliness is right there in front of you. See, it's easy to cake up with makeup. It's easy to put them last. That's why I hate that shit. It's so easy to paint your face and be a completely new person. That's why I say you can't do nothing but that's got to be a form of self-hate. That's got to be a form of self-mutilation to put all that shit on your face and then try to go out here and smile. Do you know who you are? Yeah, it was more than just a lock slough. You were smiling. And see, I'm starting to understand. Sometimes you can't smile. Sometimes you got to go out in the world and whatever you feel, and you got to feel it. And it ain't right for people to tell you, smile. People tell me that shit all the time at work. Smile, smile. Why aren't you smiling? Bitch, I just got to work. What the fuck I'm going to smile for? Bitch, you the one drunk. I'm sober. I don't got no reason to smile. And instead of smiling for the world, you got to learn how to embrace what's in that mirror and smile at yourself. Oh, can I get a witness in here? That's a word right there. Quit smiling for every goddamn body else and smile for you for a change. Good God Almighty. It's okay to smile for you. It's okay for you to love you. You're not going to always be pretty. Things ain't gonna always be perfect, but it's important for you to look in that mirror and see it for what it is. Because see, you can tie yourself up and wrap yourself up and waist train and body shape. When you take that shit off and that stomach hit the floor, now what? What that scale say? What that scale say? What that scale do? And I understand. I understand. Our outward appearance and presentation is very important. Don't get me wrong. I understand that. Presentation is important. You should look your best. You should put forth your best effort, because what you putting out there is what people gonna see. Is what they're gonna respect. I get that. But when you come home in the midnight hour and you gotta take all that shit off, do you like what you see? Are you making the necessary changes, not just cosmetically, but internally, to fix what's broken on the inside? Oh, come on, somebody. Come on. Come on. Because see, the times I looked in that mirror and I cried, it wasn't because of what I saw on the outside. I was tore up on the inside. I was buying the lies. I was looking for love between legs. I was lying to myself. All the while ashamed. Come on now. We talking about that man in the mirror today. I hope this helps somebody. Maybe I'm the only one that wasted my time and wasted years trying to fill and plug holes that was all over me on the inside. Outside I looked all right. Inside I was a mess. I was Swiss cheese. We all been there. Okay. Okay. That's why I don't mind standing here. That's why I don't mind sitting here. I don't mind sitting here and opening myself up for that, because see, I hope it helps somebody. I understand. I know what it feels like not to know what to do when your parents die. That's how you've been feeling, D-Lo. That's all right. And that's all right. See, that's what I like to see. People being real. We being real. This is healing. My mom and dad, I didn't want to look in the mirror. I'm 25 with a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old. No mother. 2 years later, my dad died. 27. Both parents gone. 2 little children. Their mother had disappeared. I couldn't look in the mirror. I just looked at them. When I look back in those times, I'm often reminded of the footprints in the sand. Because I know I wasn't carrying myself. But once I started to find my footing and I had to look at myself, I didn't like what I saw. I saw fear. I saw confusion. I saw brokenness, sadness, desperation. I saw all of that. I didn't like that shit. Emptiness. And see, a lot of us walking around with that stuff in us right now. And I'm telling you, those that's under the sound of my voice, the only way you heal that as if you got to go ahead and admit it's even there. No, that made me bitter towards women. Mm-mm. I didn't get bitter towards women until now. This shit is new. And I'm not particularly bitter towards women. I just don't like how a lot of women act. It's just that simple. I don't have that. Now, Tim, you might like the cake for him now because you got you a good woman, and that's good. You got a good girl. I'm proud of you. Happy for you. But don't you dismiss and act like these bitches ain't ratchet out here. After you admit it's there, did you start focusing one piece at a time? Which part is causing me the most problems? For me, the part that was causing me the most problems was the fact that I was feeling alone. And I had women around me. I could be in a room full of people and still felt alone. Damon can testify. He saw people. I had people love me so much, they carried me down Broadway. One birthday, I got so drunk, they carried me down Broadway. Literally picked me up and carried me. And I was alone. I felt alone. Had about 20, 25 people. What'd you say, Damon? We was at it was Tequila Cowboy. Well, I forgot, it was a little club upstairs in Tequila Cowboy. And I had about 20 people up in there. People buying me drinks. I was drinking so much hell, stuff starts tasting like water. Bitches twerking on me left and right. And in the midst of all that, I still felt alone. Why you say karma, boo? But yeah, you have to start identifying. Yeah, I guess I don't know what karma. She said karma. But yes, you have to start identifying those things that's causing you the most problems. Because once you identify it, you can go back to what the source of the problem was, where it first began. Oh, the club karma. That's right. That's the name of it, karma. Yeah. We was all up in karma, acting a fool. I'm in there getting, boo, I had a girl in the front. I had a girl in the back. I'm holding 2 handfuls of drinks. I'm spilling drinks all on them. I'm spilling drinks on myself. And they had to carry me down the damn steps, carry me down Broadway. And I still felt alone. When I finally came to, I looked in that mirror, I was still alone. I felt alone. I was a mess back then, honey. I was a mess. And I can remember all I can do was sit there when I came back alive. And I said, damn, I had all these people come out, spend this money, showing me love. Bitches at my disposal. And yet here I am. Right there where I started from. Ain't that some shit? Why people think you're not allowed to be bitter after getting done wrong is crazy to me. I think to be bitter is to be human. That's human. I think what's more important, D-Lo, is men that can't be bitter. Because see, men are not allowed to have emotions. We're not allowed to have feelings. Even though I'm telling y'all my story where I had nothing but emotions. I had nothing but the worst kind of feelings. I know, I understand when walking the when ladies tell me they got high functioning depression. I understand, baby. I've been there. But to let the bitterness take control of your life is wrong. Well, okay. But Tim, you got bitterness in you. You got bitterness. We all suffer from some sort of bitterness. And sometimes, in my opinion, the bitterness is good because, see, if you get the right type of bitterness in your mouth, see, that'll keep you from fucking around with the wrong shit. See, I learned a long time ago, I can't drink certain shit. When I was drinking, I can't drink. I act a damn fool. So I said, you know what? I can't drink that shit right there. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. I can't be drinking tequila. Ty act a fool if he drink tequila. That's bitterness I need to keep in my mouth. See, bitterness will keep you from fucking with the wrong person. See, when you start seeing them traits and them red flags, as y'all say, some of these people walking around here talking about, ooh, I'm pretty, I'm too pretty for that. When are you gonna take me shopping? Bitch. I've tasted that kind of bitch before. You ain't for me. Well, Tim, I think you need to take a. I think you need to spend some time in front of the mirror because I think you're a little bit in denial, my brother. You definitely got some bitterness in you. We all got some in us. And if you don't think you got none in you actively, then you being foolish. Because see, bitterness is what led you to Brandy. Oh, come in, somebody. Your bitterness led you to your blessing. Because when you got a hold of Brandy, you immediately knew it tasted different from the bitter shit that you done had before. Come here. Come here. Come on. Oh, see, well, you in denial. We can't do nothing with you, brother. You ain't ready for this. You ain't ready for this. We gonna move on. But yeah, I encourage each and every one of you. And this is an exercise I do every day. I say, yeah, I have some bitterness, but I let mine go and don't let it ruin life like others. Well, if that's how you feel, brother, God is love. God is love. I wish nothing but the best for you and Brandy. I think she's good for you. But back to what I was saying, uh, I sincerely hope that you think your bitterness has shaped how you feel toward Black queens. Absolutely not. It, matter of fact, I'll speak on that. Since you keep wanting to, you keep trying to make it seem like I just hate Black women and all the because really that's what my haters be saying. I think you got some heat, Tim. That's what my haters say. Oh, you hate Black women. Let me go ahead and get this out here. Since we being wide open tonight. I already told the story of how I worshipped my granny. Worshipped her in spirit and in truth. I love my mother to my bones. I love my aunties, love my sisters, And pretty much, I say around 60, 70% of the black women that I've encountered, I still have good feelings towards. So my bitterness is not necessarily towards any woman I've encountered, really. The bitterness that you claim I have is when I see stuff like a woman keeping her children away from her father, but their father simply because he don't want her. Is that a problem specifically towards black women? No. But all I can speak about is what's around me in my community. And that is what I see. I get upset when I see our sisters coming to the club week after week wearing the same damn outfits, telling me they're such a fucking lady, and they're showing their titties and their ass and their pussy line and always twerking, and they smell bad. That's a problem for me. Because every time I see them in there looking in that condition, representing themselves in that way, there's going to be another little girl behind them that thinks that's okay. So I'm speaking out and saying, no, that's not right, because I don't want our daughters, our little sisters, our nieces to come up behind this generation and think that's okay. That's where my problem lies, is that we become ignorant to our own situations. We so scared to step on people's toes. We so scared to tell people what's right, because we all into this, well, let them live, let them do them. Yeah, you let them do them, and now it's affecting generation after generation after generation. That's how it starts. If I let, now as far as dating wise, every black woman I ever dated has done something to me. Just like I'm sure I've done something to every black woman I've dated. So there's no bitterness there. Like I said, you live and you learn. I had to let go of my ego and understand, yes, they made mistakes because they're human. They're women. They have women flaws. They have women fallacies and women tendencies. And I didn't understand that at the time. Hold on, what did he say? So once you leave this environment and see our queens aren't like that, are you gonna change your perspective? Once they change, yes. If they change my mind, yes. I hope they change it. I want to see them do better. That's why I'm so hard on them. If I didn't give a fuck about black women, I wouldn't say a word. I let them twerk their asses off, twerking till their spine break. Show your ass, show your titties, show your coochie. I don't care. But I got a daughter. I got nieces. I damn sure don't want them to think, well, that's okay because that's what they see out here. Because that's what's happened. And it's foolish for you to think that, oh, they're not like that. That's all we've seen. You've seen this, Tim. Like, I don't understand why you all of a sudden you got a girlfriend and you blind to what's real out here. I understand you gotta say certain things, you gotta act a certain way. I get that. But come on, brother, you know what's out here. Now, back to what I was saying. I encourage all of y'all every day. Just don't look in the mirror and just look at the reflection and say, well, my face clean, I brush my teeth, comb my hair, and I'm okay now. No. Take a real good deep look in now to where you looking inside of yourself. And it's okay to cry. It's okay to feel bad. It's okay to feel like you're failing. I fail every day. There's always an aspect in life I'm failing at. And that's what keeps you human. That's like I said, you gotta get rid of that ego and thinking you perfect, that you're in a perfect place. You're not. I see that in the club, but not elsewhere. So you mean to tell me you ain't never seen no queen out here in a bonnet, in some house shoes, at the store, dragging her 7 kids. You ain't never seen that. Talking on the speakerphone in the checkout. You ain't never seen that. Come on, I want to hear this lie. You ain't seen no queens. I tell you what, let them food stamps be late and see how these queens act. See if they act like queens. Act like you ain't seen these girls on these TikTok videos and shit, acting a fool in the damn McDonald's and drive-thrus and shit like that. I know you done seen it. You jiving. That just ain't at work. That's in our daily life. At the gas station, twerking. Loud, cussing. Cussing each other in front of children. Every other word is bitch. Calling their children bitches. Come on. Even your wife done seen it. The highs that she can see it, but you can't. If that's wrong, then we need to get our brothers for the second. Absolutely. 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 I never said the brothers was absolved. Hell, I did a show where I said I don't like weak ass niggas. Yes. Absolutely. I don't absolve them. No, that shit wrong too. Hell, I tell women all the time. I don't see how your pussy get wet for these dudes. You should just play with yourself. That's a no-brainer. I hate weak ass men and I hate these damn queens. Lord, I done got all off my show topic. And I was hitting deep, boy. But yeah, you should look in the mirror every day. You should see your failure. You should see your disappointments in yourself. And they give you something to work towards. They give you something to strive for, to get better at. Complacency kills progress. You can't move forward if you think you're okay with everything. Oh, I'm straight. I'm good. You can't be. You can't be. That's where you gain your knowledge of self that you need. I remember the old people used to say, you don't know who you are, you don't know whose you are. And I used to wonder, why the hell they say that? Anybody old enough to remember that? You don't know who you are, you don't know whose you are. I had to tell you, that shit bothered me for the longest. The hell they talking about, I don't know whose I am. I don't know who I am. Bitch, I'm motherfucking Tyshawn Jones. But the more you look in that mirror, the more you realize you don't know who you are. You don't know whose you are either. especially for us, since we segue that way, especially for us young black men. That's something we definitely struggle with. We don't know who our fathers are. We can tell you everything about mama. We don't know a damn thing about our daddies. And that's deep. I can tell you what my daddy's name is. I can tell you where he was born. I can tell you where he buried. Other than that, I don't know nothing else. And if I don't know what he come from, I don't know what's even in me. So I don't know who I am. Oh, come here, somebody. Come here. You don't know what kind of DNA is up in you. What's going on, Donnie? And that's why you have to spend time in the mirror to develop and to know who you are, to know who it's in you. Then it don't even matter that your daddy wasn't there. It don't matter that your daddy didn't give you what you're supposed to have. Because you'll realize then that God provided the increase. Whatever you lacking, but you got to know what you're lacking by spending time in that mirror. So ain't no hiding in that mirror. You can't hide. You can't blame mama. You can't blame what mama and daddy didn't do for you. You can't blame what granny didn't do for you. You can't blame how you was mistreated and what you didn't get and what you should have had and what didn't go right for you. You can't blame nobody but you. All them hoes I laid up with and wasted time with, I should have been married, could have been married. That's my fault. I wasted my own time because I thought her pussy was more important than her heart. Oh, come here, somebody. I had queens offering me a kingdom, offering me good meals, offering me real companionship. But I was so messed up. If there was a pound overweight, inch too short or too tall, gum misalignment, oh no. Mm-mm. I found something wrong with her. I got people that don't hear that to tell you. I can't blame nobody but me. Gave up on good people because I was too busy chasing tail that everybody else was getting. I was chasing them for the street hoes. Yes, I was. And in the process, setting myself back further and further and losing myself, compromising, forgetting what was important to me. How many in here have given up what's good for you for what looked good to you? Come on, I did it. See, Tim, I know you don't believe this, but there was a time in my life, if you weren't a light-skinned black woman, I didn't even look at you. I didn't want no white woman. Didn't want no dark woman. Didn't want no Hispanic. Didn't want no Asian. I wanted me a black woman. Yeah, you have done it. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got to say this because it doesn't come to mind. I remember I was working at LAX. Damon never lets me live this down. I was working at LAX. It's Club Premium now. And I had a girl come to the club just to see me. And I didn't say 2 words to her because I was crazy about this little light-skinned girl that was at the front taking the money. And I said, oh, I didn't want her because she had on a trench coat in the summertime. And the damn little light-skinned bitch, everybody didn't have her. The mirror helped me see that in myself. That my shallowness had cost me dearly. Missed out on some good things because they had to look a certain way. They had to talk to me a certain kind of way. If you weren't a freak, I wasn't even looking at you. If we having a conversation and some nasty shit didn't come out your mouth, oh, you was canceled. Immediately. Oh boy. I hope somebody got some help out of this. I really do. I hope this helps somebody. Don't lose sight of that man in the mirror. Because you got to live with that person forever. Like I said, we all, sometimes even to this day, you know, I got to put on and go out here and face the world. That's what we have to do as men. A lot of times we don't feel like going. We don't feel like being bothered. We know people going to be in our face, don't want to be in our face. They're going to be saying silly and stupid shit to us. We got to laugh it off, act like we don't hear them. I understand that. That's being a man. You got to do that. But once you come home, you ought to be able to you got to reconcile with yourself. Look yourself in the mirror and say, did I give me my best today? Never mind your boss, never mind the public, never mind your employee, your employer. Did you give yourself your best? Because you deserve to give yourself your best. We got anybody else that want to say something before we close down? Any more comments or questions? Anybody develop some new heat? Come on in. Well, again, I thank everybody for watching and participating. Don't forget, put your shirt orders in. The Imperial Make Cheating Great Again movement is in full effect. Make Cheating Great Again is a movement, and we want you to be a part of it. So come on in. You can inbox me, text me, hit me up. We'll get your shirt order in on Tuesday. I'll get them back Tuesday night, and I do my best to meet you, accommodate you, to get you your shirt, because I want people to get their shirts. And wear my wore mine out in public, like I said, my doctor said, what did they say? I asked, you want one? She bought one. And we thank everybody who's already bought one. We know I know I got some people going to order. They're getting their monties and their situations together. I appreciate y'all. We ain't in no rush. Whenever you want to come on, we ready. And again, I'm sorry, I probably won't be on Sunday because I got to do my fatherly duties. Being a dad is never over with. So got to do that. I'll be in Murfreesboro most of the day. So we'll probably be back next week. But I appreciate y'all. I love you. And thank you for coming in and seeing about me. And I hope you took something from this. I really do. And hell, if you judge me, I don't give a fuck.